My name is David Sanderson. I'm Director of the Centre for Development and Emergency Practice, that's CENDEP at Oxford Brookes University. Okay, anyone else? I'm teaching a 2.5-day course right now relating to disaster management and vulnerability. And on day one, we put disasters in the middle and we said, what does it mean to respond to a big rapid disaster? And what do you do relating to vulnerability and the cycle of disaster? On day two, what we're doing is saying, let's think differently. Let's put people in the middle. And if we put people in the middle of how we respond to disaster, we think differently. We think in terms of poverty, vulnerability, governance, politics, the way things are managed, because you know what? The connection between poverty and vulnerability is very strong. And it's no coincidence that disasters in poorer countries are worse affected than those in richer countries.
And you control what you spend.
This course is important because on this program we get a lot of people with a logistical expertise, which is central to an awful lot of humanitarian aid work. What this program tries to do, this module, is try to think of the context of delivery of aid agencies within the needs of people, to look at how it means to think from a perspective of a more vulnerable person and how we meet that demand. So we don't just supply what's good, but actually the demand is clear in terms of what people really, really need. The key takeaway of this module is that people are central. Whose reality counts is a key phrase we keep repeating. It may not be what I think or people on the course think as important. It's actually first and foremost listening to what the needs are of vulnerable communities and societies, and then tailoring our response around getting it right around that. Because if we do it that way, we stand a better chance of getting it right. Okay, so the cycle of disaster, the time. This training fits into the wider picture, and then what we're seeing is a greater need for multidisciplinary responses. We all come with our own expertises and backgrounds, and what we're trying to do here actually is to introduce other worlds. You might be very good at systems or logistics or economics or social science or politics. What we're trying to do is combine all of those so you have some understanding and perspective, so you can speak the language of other people you come across to work with, because life is complicated and it's not organized by sector, and what we're trying to do is to find a way to connect those different worlds together.